Have you ever visited the South or met some of the people from the South? Interesting thing that they say down there. One is yes ma'am or yes sir. Many people refer to one another as yes ma'am, yes sir. This is how they speak. It's interesting. There are also some countries that won't call you by your first or last name. They'll call you Mr. So, and Mrs. So, titles that are given to people. I find it fascinating that you can be in a place, and when you ask them a question, irrespective of the person you're speaking with, they will say to you, "This is what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am." This is such a wonderful ability to communicate with one another. I find it elegant and extremely polite. And it is not something which they have to force themselves into. You even have people who speak that way to their own parents. The father, for instance, will ask something of a daughter, and she'll say, "Yes, sir." Or the mother will ask something of the child, and the child will respond, "Yes, ma'am." It's not a joke. It is the elegance of fascination. It is the beauty of classy, unique lifestyle. I find it beautiful that people can interact with one another and be polite, be kind, and respectful, regardless of the situation, irrespective of the position. And certainly, it doesn't matter what you're there for. If you do this with kindness and integrity and be polite about it, not only will you get more than what you had anticipated, but you'll do it with beauty and class. It's a different lifestyle. Now you may disagree and you may say, well, why couldn't I use the word that I want to, or my own feelings, and say exactly what I want? Being free and being good and being an exceptional person does not mean you say what you want when you want to. It means to say what you need to without having to force yourself, being the best that you can be. So try to answer people from now on, if you think this is correct, by saying, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir," and watch the world around you change.
If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Facebook.